Good morning and welcome. It's a Friday. It's a fantastic Friday, if you ask me. How are you doing?
Very well.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was a little, I don't know, I was feeling some way somehow. But today, it's a Friday.
That's good.
Gearing towards the weekend, so I need to energize myself for the weekend.
Well, it's good. It's good. And I'm excited that it's a Friday and we're bringing you a beautiful show today. Thank you for spending some time with us. My name is David Kwaku Sakyi.
And my name is Dzifa, Kaidy, Akoto. It's always a pleasure and so heartwarming to start your mornings with you. And today is also very special day, Friday right here on Breakfast Daily. So do join us, and you are very welcome to the Friday edition of Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 Television. We are going to be getting very, very interactive with you, as we always do it on Fridays. So you get the opportunity to call on the phone lines when we open them and share your thoughts on the conversations that we'll be having this morning right here on the show. Also, you could send your WhatsApp messages via the WhatsApp number 020-4447033. Alternatively, you can go onto our live stream on Facebook, send your comments right there in the comment section down below, or you can comment on X using the hashtag Breakfast Daily. Absolutely.
Now, you know, the show is packed with so many different things. There's going to be some music, there's going to be various conversations. We'll have a phone-in segment. Now, today we're going to do something a little bit different. Now, we've been having challenges with traffic in different parts of our major cities, right? We've been having different scenarios of traffic problems that we've been having across the country. Now, Kumasi has some pretty bad traffic situations. Those of you who live in Kumasi, you know how it is, right? So we're going to open the phone lines at that point. We're going to ask you to call us and share with us your experiences. What are some of the challenges where you live? What are some of the challenges you've had and the impact of traffic on your productivity in your life? So we're going to be having that later on in the show. But to start things off, we are on the Dowenya stretch. Now, some of you live in that neighborhood, and some of you have friends who live in that neighborhood, and some of you have vowed you're never going back to that neighborhood because the traffic is insane. Well, Charles Osukumi, our colleague and correspondent here, has joined us on the line, and he's right there in the thick of things, and he's going to bring us some updates as to what's happening on that stretch. Charles, good morning.
Good morning, David.
Yes. Yeah. What can you tell us about what's happening in, where are you, first of all, specifically, and what can you tell us as to what's happening there?
Well, David, you're right. I am right here in the thick of things. I am currently on the Dowenya Road. So what you see is traffic from Dowenya all the way to Pong, which has gradually developed into intense traffic here since we got here for about 5:30 a.m. Traffic started building around that time, and as you can see in the video, it's gradually moving all right, but this is a daily struggle for most of the people who live here. You know, new communities, new settlements keep springing up around these areas, so the population is increasing, and every day people commuting from work and back home have to deal with this traffic situation. So this is part of what's supposed to be an international road that leads all the way to Togo and other neighboring West African countries. And it's a very important road. In 2020, the president cut short for an expansion work. Unfortunately, we're told that work has stalled on this project because of the the debt restructuring exercise that government undertook recently, and that is the reason why work has stalled here. And so, if you get to the junction, there's supposed to be some flyover. There's supposed to be some work there to help ease the traffic, but that is currently on hold, and that has contributed heavily to the traffic. Traffic here. Recently, when the President commissioned the Flowerpot flyover, the roads minister directed that some work be done on this stretch to help ease the traffic congestion here. But we've been here for some time. We've not seen any work yet. The Director General of the Ghana Roads Authority, Engineer James Godfred, on the City Breakfast Show mentioned that yes, they are going to undertake some work and ease the traffic here for commuters. So what we're going to do is today engage some of the drivers who have to deal with this on a daily basis and trying to find out from them how, I mean, first of all, this is very difficult. I imagine. I mean, you have to deal with this on a daily basis. What's your name, first of all? You're live on Channel 1 TV.
Yeah, my name is Charles Brobe.
You're Charles?
Yeah, Charles.
Oh, my name is Charles too.
Yes, I'm Charles Brobe.
Tell me about how you deal with this on a daily basis.
It is really frustrating. I don't know how to put it, but it's frustrating. It is Sunday to Sunday. It's Sunday to Sunday.
No rest day.
No rest day. You have to deal with it. And the alternative route is also very bad. That you don't know what to do, so you have to deal with it. So look, you wake up 4 a.m. You are supposed to report 7:30. And look at the time, it's 7:30. Yeah. I'm going to Comtina. That's where my office is, where I am.
What do you do?
I work with a logistics company. Okay. Yeah, movies.
You're not going to get into trouble getting to work late?
The excuses you give, they will tell you why you decided to live at that part of them. So it is no excuse. Nobody will take it. Once you get employed, you get an appointment and you are supposed to report to work 7:30 and close 5. So going to give excuse that I have traffic on my road, it's really frustrating. All that we seek is, at least, the government should come to our aid. Look at the road for us. We don't know. It's frustrating.
On a regular, how many hours do you spend in traffic going to work?
No, sometimes you can do 2 hours and varies. Sometimes it becomes very severe and it's crazy. So sometimes 2 hours. Sometimes 3 hours. So, if you have to drop your kids, you have to wake them 4 a.m., prepare them by 6, they have to be at school. Then you have to continue your journey. So it means that practically by 3:30, my alarm is on. I have to wake up 3:30, prepare and get to the office late as well. And when you are coming back home you get home around 11.
So how many hours do you spend returning?
It's the same thing. You could do 2 hours, especially when you get to the Kumbaria. So from TT Brothers to Kumbaria, it's crazy. Then from Kumbaria to Savannah Junction, another hill. It's crazy.
So on a regular day, you are spending around 5 hours in traffic.
Hours in traffic.
That's 5 hours of productive hours you're wasting in
I'm
traffic.
not even talking about the fuel you are burning. I'm not talking about the fuel we are burning. So it's good that you guys have gotten involved. For those who matters to know that we are suffering. We are suffering. We are suffering.
Thank you very much, Charles. That was Charles, a resident around these areas who commutes using this road on a regular basis. We're trying to engage a lot more people here. Hello, ma. My name is Charles. I work with Channel 1 TV. You're actually live on Channel 1 TV. What's your name?
My name is Harriet. Harriet.
Karen? Harriet. Okay, so where are you coming from? Where are you headed?
Well, I live around the Mataipo Afienya, and I'm heading towards Nungwa.
Nungwa?
Yes.
That's a long way from here.
Yes.
On a regular day, how many hours do you spend in traffic? How much does that impact what you do?
Well, depending on what time you get here, I sometimes do up to 2 hours in the morning in and same out, depending on the time I arrive around this area. The traffic is heavy almost every day, unless you set off at dawn. And you always get to the office tired and get home also tired. If you have meetings, early morning meetings, it means you need to set off at dawn. And that impacts work, actually. Spending 2 hours in and out, that is 4 hours already, and sometimes more. I could have put those hours into some productive use to do more work. And so actually sometimes I have to, if I have documents to study, I have to do that in a vehicle whilst on my way because somebody else is driving. So then I have that room to do it. But if I were driving myself, then I wouldn't be able to do that. And so then the time is wasted and I probably have to work late into the night because of...
In terms of your health, I mean, having to stay this long in traffic, I mean, inhaling all these fumes from these exhausts, how does that impact your health?
Well, let me say that probably because I'm using air conditioning in the vehicle, the glasses are always rolled up, but because it's long hour drive or long hours of drive, I'm always sitting, and you know that is not also good for health, for my back, you know, and so the health implications are there. In the long run, you have backache, and if you do nothing about it, then you may have challenges in future.
Thank you, Ma. I hope you have a nice day. All right. So that was one of the concerned commuters who sharing his thoughts with us about the daily struggles of using the Dowenya Pong Road, intense traffic every day. Hello. My name is Charles. What's your name, sir?
I'm Isaac Naughty.
Isaac Naughty.
Naughty, yes.
So, are you an Uber driver?
Yeah, this is the Uber.
So, this is a business for you, right? And you have to deal with this traffic every day. Tell me about how you're dealing with it in terms of your sales.
Actually, let me say that it's a matter of truth. I have to say right now, this road is a very hectic for me because I've used this road for about 5 years. And since 5 years, the kind of traffic I experience on this road is unbearable. Seriously. And I don't know what to say about this thing. Every day they will come here, you see them digging one side, digging another side, like they are constructing the road, but you will not see anything. So for me, what I'm saying is the government, we are pleading him. For me, I'll say I'm pleading because if you didn't say that, it's like you don't respect the government. So I'm pleading him. She should come and take care of this road for us because this road is a, ECOWAS road, and it leads to so many countries around here. Like, let me say, Benin, Nigeria, and Togo, they use this road. And it's a disgrace to this country for us to see this road. You get me?
Elections are just around the corner. Yes, the president, I'm sure he's watching you. Say something to the president.
Okay, Mr. President. This is Isaac Naughty, Uber driver. I've used this road for about 5 years this. And the kind of situation and the traffic I'm passing over here, I don't like it. So please, come and fix this road for us. That is my word. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. So, David, these are the contents of a few people who ply this road on a daily basis.
All right.
It's you know, I can tell you that, I mean, living in these areas must be a lot of hell because, I mean, doing this to and fro, I mean, the impacts on people's pockets, you know, the fuel that you'd have to waste in this traffic, the impact on your health, you know, it must take a lot of mental strength to be able to do this every day.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Charles. We'll come back to you later as further developments. Thank you so much. And so we've been in touch with Charles Owusu
thank you
Kumi,
too.
bringing us some updates, some live incidences and, you know, thoughts from commuters on the challenges of traffic and the impact. Oh my goodness, you know, Dzifa, this thing is very stressful. Even watching the commuters as they are in their vehicles, I'm feeling their stress. You know,
it's really stressful, and
2
health-wise, it's not a good thing.
It's
because
terrible for health.
Imagine having to sit in traffic, as the woman rightly said. You have to suffer backaches, swollen feet sometimes. I mean, the stress.
You know, there's a disease condition that kills people. It's called deep vein thrombosis, DVT, deep vein thrombosis. people can actually just die sudden deaths in the vehicle or soon after driving. You know, so it's one of the things. So many years ago, a friend of mine, a doctor friend of mine, suggested that when you drive for about an hour or two, get down and walk around for about 5 minutes, just to, you know, change the flow of blood in the system.
Right.
Because you can literally be driving and kill yourself. You know, so these hours of driving, honestly, let's all jokes aside.
And Kwaku, if
All
you
jokes
ask
aside,
me,
it's a very serious thing.
these are some of the things that causes accidents because, again, you are from work already tired from the day's activity.
Yeah.
You sit in traffic for long hours, very tired, sometimes even sleepy behind the wheels. So,
I experience that often.
so at a point in
Sleeping
time,
behind the
you
wheel,
may
I
lose
experience that
control.
often. Yeah. No.
Especially
So-
if you're the only one driving with nobody
Thank you.
engaging
Yeah,
you.
Yeah. One of the things I have found helps to stay awake is eat.
Oh,
Yeah. If I eat whilst I'm driving, I will stay awake. Anything else doesn't work. I've tried loud music. I've tried, you know, shaking myself in the car. Then sometimes I'll be slapping my face in the car. If you're watching, if you're outside the car driving and you're looking at me, you say, I can't know what no, I'm trying to stay awake. Yeah, it's not easy,
Wow.
but we're going to have this conversation, you know, in the phone-in segment to find out from you also what you have been experiencing in places like Kumasi, in places like Takrade. Takrade, the first time I experienced it was a nightmare. You get to Shama, okay, and you can have traffic from that place all the way into town, like 2 hours you are in traffic.
and the question
It's
is,
crazy,
sometimes
you know,
when you get
but
to the end of the traffic,
you
don't
ask
see
yourself,
anything happening there.
but where the
What's
traffic is
causing
like,
the
what's
traffic?
causing this traffic, right? Yeah. All right. So anyway, we'll have that conversation shortly, and we'll be opening phone lines so you can call us and let us know what you think. But a few reminders for you before we get into the dailies.
Right.
The Wonder Space Show.
Of course.
Yeah.
This weekend is another exciting episode. So the Wonder Space will be coming your way again tomorrow at 12 noon. Remember, this is a family show. It's for the kids, for mommy, daddy, and everybody. So make time and sit with Miss Natalie tomorrow, 12 noon. And tomorrow, we're going to be talking about Lake Bosomchi. What do you know about it? What do the
Exactly.
kids know about it? What are those myths, those stories you've heard about it? Tomorrow, you get to find out all of that on the Wonder Space Show with Miss Natalie.
There was one time we were doing, I think, was it a caravan? I think it was a caravan. Somebody was trying to explain where the name Bosomchi comes from.
Right.
And he said there was a Bosom and there was an Orchi, and then it became Bosomchi.
As to whether it is true or not, they get to
And
find out
I'm
tomorrow.
telling you, so Miss Natalie will be taking us into that tomorrow. You don't want to miss out on
Right.
fantastic conversations on the Wonder Space Show. I love it. I love it. And I love the education that she's bringing
Yes.
to our young ones, you know,
And
especially.
the practicality
Yes.
that comes with
Yes,
the whole
yes,
show.
yes.
She engages you.
Absolutely.
It feels as though you are actually in class with her.
Yeah.
So it's very, very
It's
practical.
beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. And then don't forget that, you know, the party to end all parties. It's been a long year. It's been a tiring year. And we're excited. Excited to be announcing to you that on the eve of Christmas, yes, we are bringing you the Situation All White Party. Yes, and it's going to be happening at the Underbridge, East Legon, and it's the 24th of December. Yeah, and then, you know, you should call the number on your screen right now. Why? What are you waiting for? Call the number on your screen. It's 0205-973-973. Call that number now to get your table reserved, get your seat reserved, and make sure that you can be a part of that great experience on the 24th night. Absolutely. All right, so that's the Situation All White Party. You want to be part of it. You don't want to miss out on it. Listen, we've all had a stressful year. I mean, I don't know if you've not had a stressful year. I've had a stressful year. I'm looking forward to Situation. I am looking forward to Situation. Believe it or not, you know, every day we wake up and we come here, it may appear as though, well, it looks easy because, you know, we're always smiling and we're happy and we're carrying on the show. Yeah, there's that. But it takes its toll, you know, and I'm looking forward to the Situation All White Party. All white. Get your all white zone and get ready for that party. Now, we're going to get into the news review segment. And on the papers in front of me here, There's a lot of interesting stories but I can't do it alone. So joining me to help us, get into the stories on papers this morning, the man who knows how to party like there is no party, Nana Tufo-Boateng. How are you? I don't know where expecting someone.
You see, why you do this? I don't know whether you're expecting Nana Tufo to be here or the Rave Master to be here. But
no,
I mean,
Rave Master, I know that he's always in the corner lurking somewhere.
That guy, he's got too much energy. So he's always behind the door. Just open it small, he jumps out. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, but it's all good.
So Rave Master is trotting and preparing for situation. Yeah, that's what right now there is Nana Tufo that you see here, but when you show up at a situation, the Rave Master will be there.
You get to experience him. So show up on the 24th of December. Yes, Underbridge, East Legon. Let's do this. When we show up, we turn up, if you know what I'm saying.
Mankancho, didn't I tell you? When we show up, we turn up, right?
Yeah, man. All right, let's handle our business for today, and that will have to be the news review. I'll jump straight into the Daily Graphic this morning. Front page says, President inaugurates 80 education projects. Okay. On Constituency Watch in the Daily Graphic today, the spotlight is on the Keta constituency, and it says, a safe haven for NDC. COA Global Peace Mission unveils blueprint on sustainable peace. EC destroys defective ballot papers for Ahafo and Volta regions, and a few other stories on the back page of the Daily Graphic as well.
All right. So we want to go to the Ghanaian Times, and it says here, security expert cautions against influx of firearms into the country. All right. We have here IGP calls for police media partnership to avert misinformation during elections. 80 modern educational facilities unveiled for diverse needs of students nationwide. And it looks like Titus Glover, Honorable, is already getting ready for situation in his white. And on the back page there, we have Ghana marks World Fisheries Day in Accra. All right, so that's, and then there's a National Partnership Forum to combat child labor in the mining sector. Very important.
Is there a fisheries minister picture there?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
So it has here Mr. Indiaga Gwe, if I pronounce it correctly. He's a senior fisheries officer.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Now, I was asking for a picture of the minister.
The minister is no...
I just wanted to know if she came with her key.
No.
You know the key she uses to close the sea.
To close season.
She'll close the sea and open the sea with some key.
Ghana
let me take you to the news center. Elvis Darko's The News Center says this morning, election security measures fine-tuned with input from political parties. MTN Ghana wins prestigious Africa Telco of the Year award. Road crashes killed 2,038 in 10 months. 80 educational projects inaugurated in one day. And Baumia leads with 49.1%. Mahama Ghana's 45.8% in new poll. Well, this new poll is by Professor Smart Sapon of the Kumasi Technical University. Yeah.
All right.
It made the rounds in the media yesterday. I'm sure there will be a lot more digestion of the polls to find out the sample size and the kind of questions that were put and the responses. That's puts Dr. Baumia at 49.1%. And then, of course, it will be interesting to know what the others on the ballot paper also polled in that particular survey. Yeah.
All right, the Daily Guide. It says here, it's not war, it's elections. IGP is saying to the parties. Yes, I hope they are hearing it. It's not war, it's elections.
Basically.
Yeah. Election 2024 poll. Baumia 49.1%, Mahama 45.8%. We also have Nana Commission's 80 educational projects. PhD CEO touts success story. And we have banker sued for embezzling 75,000 Ghana cedis. I wonder how much they'll sue him for. Well, the story is on page 6 of the paper. And Rebecca storms a Cropon for campaign. All right, so that's what we have for the Daily Guide?
No, she's been out campaigning a lot in the past few weeks.
This is my beautiful Rebecca.
Yes, Rebecca Akufo-Addo, wife of the president. She was in Ablekuma South and Okaikwe quite recently, doing some campaigning for Dr. Bawumia, endorsing his candidature, and of course, wooing the electorates to vote for Dr. Bawumia, as well as the parliamentary candidates. It's interesting because it's like she picks constituencies where the NPP PCs, the parliamentary candidates, are female.
Okay.
I mean, it might not be deliberate, but it's a trend I have noticed.
You've noticed,
You know, she's a strong advocate for women empowerment and women's inclusion and all that. But she's going to a Kropong, and that would have to be Samia Oku's area.
Okay, yeah.
Samia Oku's constituency, and then I understand there will be some commissioning of some projects there as well.
Okay.
Yeah, but let me take you into the Herald newspaper. Military officer declares violence on election day. Comes with a picture of Lieutenant Colonel Jacob Kujo. He is with Achiase Jungle Warfare.
Yes.
Yeah. And then there's Major General Opon Pepra, there's Jean Mensah, and then there's the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufu Dampare as well. No preferential treatment for Springfield. The Herald's response to Gabi Ochiri Dakon's cheap shots. Okay, Mahama preaches against skirt and blouse voting. Bawumia compares Mahama's no chalky era to MPP's computer vision education. And then you find highlights of the NDC and MPP manifestos on environment in the Herald newspaper. That's the front page, yeah.
All right, so we'll go to the custodian, and it says here, government inaugurates 80 education projects in a day. We have AAC woos investors for large-scale rice production. Kojo Razagopoku writes, Alan is wrong, Kufuor is right. Bawumia is the best man for the presidency.
Okay.
MPP to win 148 seats. This is the latest credible survey. Bawumia leads Mahama with 3.3%. Okay. Now, we have Tanzanian energy regulators study MPA's operations. And National Elections Security Task Force meets political parties. Now, the MPA story here, the Tanzanian energy regulators, you will find that they will come and they will sit with Ghana and they will go and implement and have a better system than Ghana is running. It always happens. They come to learn from us.
Yeah.
And because they are more serious about implementation of things that they've written, other countries, they will see them and they will end up doing better than we do, simply because they will actually enforce and they will actually implement. Unlike on our shows.
Well, for us, I think all our fine ideas.
Good at writing.
Yes.
And good at postulating.
We have some of the best ideas, innovative ideas, wonderful policies, absolutely fantastic laws. But they remain in our books and they sit on shelves and gather dust because we do what we do not have, and what I think we lack are policies that transcend political parties. So if party A serves its term and leaves, then party B comes and says, well, I'm going to subject whatever it is to my own political jargon. If it doesn't feed into my political agenda, then we don't implement it.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate. And that is the bane of our development as a country. Because there are projects that have started and stalled because there's been a change in administration, there's been a change in government, which is quite sad.
Meanwhile, it's all being taken from the national coffers.
Exactly.
You're spending money from it. It's not your personal money.
You see, it's the quest and the test
that.
For legacies, to leave a legacy. And that's how come some of these things don't see the light of day, because there's a change in government. It was started by David, so if I complete it, David gets the credits.
It doesn't make
But what
sense.
happened to if I complete it, it serves Ghana.
Ghana,
You get me?
So it looks like a lot of politicians are not interested in Ghana winning.
No.
They're interested in their party winning, not Ghana winning.
It's personal,
You know,
it's parochial, it's selfish, it's greedy.
It's infantile. Honestly.
Thank you.
It's infantile.
Thank you.
Sally, seriously.
Thank you.
Let's grow up.
So we need policies that will transcend our political parties and their regimes. And so once you're out, there's continuity. There's continuation of projects. And then they see the light of day. We see it successfully implemented, completed, operationalized. And then, of course, we can all smile and benefit of it. But anyway, let's go into the Informer newspaper this morning. We're focused on victory. Bawumia declares. UPSA immortalizes Napo over immense contribution to uplifting education. Attempts to cancel free SHS suicidal. Ashesi boss warns politicians. Election Security Task Force meets party leaders. Assures peaceful December polls. Kufuor endorses Bawumia, a blow to Alan's presidential ambitions, Razak Kojopoku asked. Sacrifices for nation's security. Security agencies rewarded. Kandapa discloses. And COP29, all set for rice revolution. Jospon Group reveals. Okay, that's it for the Informal newspaper.
Let me give you one more here. Republic Press says election security on high alert. Parties meet top shots ahead of elections. We also have, well, it has pictured there several pictures, not so clear, but you can tell it's the police and the military. I think I see someone that looks like in a prison's uniform. I'm not sure if it's prisons, but yes, security couples have met the election, the various parties. Weak economy will always give birth to slow economic growth. Ni Amate speaking there. Commissioning of projects not to bait voters. Upon Nkrumah. Two Supreme Court justices who dismissed Afenyo Makin's case explain their decisions. And we have the PHDC's petroleum hub attracts global interest. Ghanaian peacekeepers caught in crossfire, 4 of them injured. All right, so that's what we have for the Republic Press.
All right, if you go into the Ghanaian publisher this morning, it says Bawumia 49.1%, Mahama 45.8% in latest poll. As I mentioned earlier, this poll is by Professor Smart Sapon of the Kumasi Technical University. He's actually the Director of Research and Innovation. And according to his poll, it is a scenario 1 type of prediction, and so for the overall predicted performance, Dr. Bawumia is expected to take 49.1%, I beg your pardon, 49.1% of the vote. And then John Mahama will get 45.8%. And as I mentioned, it will be interesting to see how the others performed. And so I'll give you a quick scope. For Nana Kwame Bediako, Cheddar, 2.2%.
Okay.
Alan Chermate, Movement for Change, 1.2%.
Okay.
And then the others get to share 1.7%.
Okay.
Now, this is looking at estimated turnout for the election, which he puts at 81.4. Okay. Now, we know that there is a voter population. That's quite high.
Yeah.
81.4. We know there's a voter population of 18,807,954. And so he worked with a sample size of 99,355 for the survey. Number of communities used in the survey, 4,272. And the research design is the 51st percentile. And so that's how he came by this results that put Dr. Bawumia at 49.1%. We know our electoral system is a 50+1. So I'm not sure if he's suggesting a second round.
A runoff. Well.
But let's look at how he projects the parliamentary results. For the MPP, he's saying 128, and likely NPP 41. For NDC, 92, likely NDC 15. And this is Professor Smart Sapon, Director of Research and Innovation, Kumasi Technical University. So that's the latest survey he has put out, making these projections based on the responses he received during that survey. Okay, that was just by the way. I mean, it's captured in the paper, so I just had to put out some details to it. So still in the Ghanaian publisher, you'd have Akufo-Addo leads nationwide commissioning of 80 educational projects. The story you mentioned earlier is also captured here. Tanzania energy regulators in Ghana to study NPA's operations. And then if you go to the top right-hand corner of the paper, it says NHIA to introduce preventive health care. That will be all for the Ghanaian publisher this morning.
Okay, I want to just go quickly online and give us a couple of stories there. It says here, police officer, this is citynewsroom.com. Police officer interdicted over viral assault video. I'll read briefly that story for you. It says here, the Ghana Police Service has immediately interdicted Detective Corporal Baba Amando Ibrahim, stationed at the Tuna police station in the Savannah region over allegations of professional misconduct. The interdiction follows the circulation of a viral video showing the officer assaulting a member of the public. According to the police, the action is to facilitate a thorough investigation into his conduct in line with the police service regulations. In a brief statement, the police service noted that the Inspector General of Police has personally reached out to the victim's family, assuring them of the service's support. The IGP has also directed the Savannah Regional Police Commander to collaborate with the family to address the matter properly. And that's good move on the part of the police hierarchy. And I think that it's important for the police, especially at this time, to be strongly seen, to not only be impartial, but also to be patriotic and also to be justice oriented, you know, and once that, because appearances are everything, you know, so once people see that, the level of confidence in the police also grows and increases. There's a comment that, another story, a comment that we can wrap up with this one. It says that don't just plan for your victory. This is IGP speaking.
Okay.
Plan for your defeat too. IGP tells political parties.
Well, I mean, that's the truth.
Good advice.
It's,
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either or. It's a two-way
You
situation.
either win or lose.
Or lose.
And if somebody wins, someone will lose.
And it's good that this is coming from the IGP.
Yeah,
but he's basically asking the politicians to manage their emotions.
Yes, exactly.
You need some level of emotional intelligence to be a politician. If it doesn't go your way, you have to fight another.
At this point, everybody's expecting to win. But there can only be one winner.
Yeah.
Which means 12 others will lose.
Yeah. Manage your emotions.
Nespa?
Yeah.
Yeah. So manage your emotions.
Voilà, c'est ça.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yes, but the IGP also said something quite emphatic yesterday.
What was that?
He says where we need to engage, we will engage. Where we need to de-escalate, we will de-escalate. And where we have to be merciless,
we will deliver.
A word to the wise.
Yeah, that's all. So seriously, honestly, let me just say this to all those, you know, especially those who are supporters of the political parties. We tend to be a little more high-strung, you know, when it comes to our emotions around elections. You notice that even though your leaders of your parties may appear to be anti the other parties, they are actually friends.
You should see them at the restaurants and the hotels
when
together.
they go to the hotels and the restaurants and even in parliament and somebody's. But I saw a video recently. It's an old video, but it was brought back recently. I think it's about a year old or something. And Afenyo Marking and his opposite number, Atuforsen. They were having breakfast.
Oh, of course. I mean, they do it on a regular.
And Afenyo Marking says, I bought him breakfast because it's his birthday. You know, and I just think, you know, if only those of us who support the parties will understand that, like the paper headline said, it's not war.
And if only the politicians will stop painting this picture of a war.
Yeah, it's not war.
And be truthful to their fans, their supporters.
Thank you.
That listen, we are not choking each other
No.
up there.
No. Where we are, there's no fighting there. No. So let's calm ourselves, okay?
Yeah.
And I thank you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
All right.
Have a good weekend.
We're going to take a quick break. When we're back, we'll be talking traffic, its impact on our health, our environment, the economy, all of that. We'll be right back.
Look around. Home also need a makeover. Mine clearly does. So we went to Ashroom and found the Como collection. It had everything we're looking for and more. Matching furniture for the entire home, designed with you in mind.
Where's Como collection? Dressing up is just the breeze. Always ready with a perfect accessory.
A magic dressing mirror. One look and you're ready to face the world. Or at least the kids.
A bed perfect for young men who want
a table that turns into a treasure chest.
And finally, a sofa with this grand TV unit for family time at home.
Head over to any Ashphone store now and discover the new Como collection. Ashphone, feel it, know it.
Who is the biggest liar in Ghana? Let's see what Google says. It looks like Dr. Baumia. Yes, it's him.
In the northern part of our country where you come from, Andamono, can you beat your chest and say, yeah, yet this signature project in the north?
I think the most important project here in the north since independence, a Kwaku Dam project.
Okay.
Is the biggest investment. We're here as a signature project, and in Ebeda #1, so there's no doubt about that.
A few moments later,
I have no doubt in my mind, and I was championing the Kwaku Dam. We have not yet been able to do it, but by the grace of God, I believe we are going to do the Kwaku Dam. It has to be done.
Hey, no more lies. Enough is enough. Ghana deserves better. Let's bring back someone who delivers.
Vote John Dramani Mahama for president. Trustworthy, honest, and reliable. Vote for change. Choose the umbrella. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
Facility Pro Management Services Limited, the most outstanding facility management company in Africa. We have over 12 years experience in professional facility management services, such as cleaning, fumigation, and pest control to landscaping, post-construction cleanings, and electronic security installations. With highly trained personnel, exceptional customer service, and operations in all 16 regions of Ghana, we offer you value for money always. Facility Pro, trusted by top brands like Scania West Africa, Orca Deco, Robert Bosch Ghana, National Communications Authority, First National Bank, Consolidated Bank Ghana, Zenith Bank, Brain Hill International School, Villac International School, just to mention a few. Let us maintain the value of your property. Facility Pro, maintaining the value of your property.
Is this thing on now? I've been working long like a marathon now. Tying up words, making them a bomb now. Tell me, we totally alone now. I got a message when they put it in a song now. I'll see you later, all the haters got it wrong now. We're touching the lightning, we're coming alive, yeah. We're feeling inside, yeah. We got the power.
Tank 300, where power meets elegance. Call us on 0501 772222 or 0501 773333.
Get ready.
Every objection against you is hereby dismissed.
For Impact 2024 with the Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Reverend Dr. Eastwood Anaba, Apostle Joshua Selman, Apostle Isi Igeneba, Bishop Dr. Bernard Ojiri Asari, and Reverend Dr. David Entry. November 24th to December 1st, 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily at Action Chapel International, Prayer Cathedral, Dominion Arena. For inquiries or pass information, call 059-230-0069.
John, no mawakwaba.
Yeah, sir.
Alaji, mema wakwaba.
Yeah.
John, I had a bro, one on them.
I really am a gun and Tina Menamo, and America can be Jano. Don't want to know my Saba.
Alaji, I had a bro.
Yo, Medasi. Moamonim, Tamana, Amawa, which you Mumiana, Name Bobo and a Kakra. As I say, dear, my crowd said, me Pesame Bewarino. Namiko Siesino. Name man sign Jan and Nasubu, no your crabeshe.
Yo, I was not for, yes, Empire. Yo, I'm a Ghana. What's more?
Mean to me, and sanity. Your bread baby, I would have a fair way. A man who there be meant to me beyond forward ever, backwards never.
John, wo okwanya wo de me very fast. Ahokyere ekom dum so hwa me nana no mi ya free SHS ya ban ya kom anya school anko ene hwe ya o ma yefe
ase wo ma sesan be hye obo sa ahomache tu okro kokra meko band na makwa ko yiska e de abra magana na maboni getire ama na starting kokon ketenkete
Akunta, you are still incompetent.
2% side mama abrabo eto chacha to say aviator there be emaso.
Alhaji has also promised us jobs through digitalization. Ejimambe bususe.
Alhaji there metenso a na masore emiri bia mekani abesa no otimi to kanea light e woni phone so e ma me ba bia wonam bia yo amagana enya me me ware amawo Alhaji ni Jones ni wa choose
No Ababa said. Eye Alhaji number 1.
Alhaji number one.
Esuro.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world, Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
Give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
Piva.
This advert is FDA approved. In the heart of our communities, change is not just a dream, it's a promise.
I don't have to worry about rising costs and taxes. Dr. Baumia's flat rate tax system is a breath of fresh air. It means I can keep more of what I earn and invest back into my business.
I've seen so many changes in my lifetime, but what matters most is to feel secured. Dr. Baumia's initiative for the elderly is to make sure we are not forgotten. He's giving us the exact care that we deserve.
With digital skills training, I am no longer worried about the future. Dr. Baumia empowers us to thrive in a digital world, making us ready for tomorrow's jobs.
Job opportunities are crucial for my generation. Dr. Baumia is committed to creating job opportunities and entrepreneurship. With his vision, we can build our dreams.
Together, we can transform our nation. Dr. Baumia's plan arranges policies. They are pathway for prosperity for every Ghanaian.
It's time for leadership that listens and acts. A vision for all of us, where every voice matters and every dream is possible. Vote Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Esuro. Vote number 1 on the ballot.
Introducing Rexona Non-Stop Protection 72-hour antiperspirant with breakthrough microtechnology that forms a stronger sweat barrier. Tested to the limit, even during the most intense workouts.
Still clean, dry, and fresh for longer.
Try the new Rexona 72-hour Non-Stop Protection for clean, dry, and fresh underarms every day.
Oh, Ajia.
Abba.
My sister, no watch it today. Where is Ajia?
Hospital. They tested her and found out she has malaria.
Again?
Yes. The mosquitoes are too many in this area.
Why? Don't you people sleep under insecticide-treated nets?
I don't do. Because I don't feel comfortable sleeping under it. Even the one I had, I gave it to my parents.
Abba, the treated net really works, especially when you sleep under it every night and throughout the night. When you get it at fresh, dry it under the shade for at least 2 or more days.
Like under the tree?
Yes. Or any shady place that does not have direct contact with the sun. At night, ensure you tuck it in well under your mattress or mat. Leave no room for mosquitoes to enter. During the day, tie or roll it nicely to prevent damage.
I see.
When the treated net gets dirty, wash it gently with mild bar soap and hang it under the shade to dry. It can be washed 20 times and can last 3 years.
Wow.
Sew up every small hole you find in it.
This is good news.
That's it. Follow the above process of caring for insecticide-treated net and sleep under it to prevent malaria. The heat is mostly from your room. Either air doesn't come in or your windows are too small or closed. Allow enough air into your room to reduce the heat.
Hey, Ajia. Customer. I am so glad you're back. How are you feeling now?
I have suffered. What malaria did to me, we should all do our best to prevent it for our own good life. Now, I sleep under the new insecticide-treated net I have. It is strong, it does not tear easily, and it works the same way.
It's true. As for the pregnant women, the new treated net is given to us for free at the health centers.
Let's all come on board Good Life to eliminate malaria now.
Good Life, live it well. It's an everyday thing. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Health Service and partners with support from USAID and the US President's Malaria Initiative.
Another morning, another day filled with possibilities. My old car reflects my journey, and today could be the day I take a big step forward. Anything is possible. Just think about it.
My shelves are ready to be filled, and soon the flat rate will open up exciting new opportunities. I can already envision a vibrant shop bustling with customers, all eager to discover what I have to offer.
I feel optimistic about import costs. Why? Because with DMB flat duty rates, my expenses will be more manageable. I can see my business thriving.
Every moment spent with my son brings back wonderful memories.
I tell you, my son, with my senior digital skills, now one can say create games in a website.
A show of boot number 1 on the ballot.
Welcome back from that break. You are still very live on Breakfast Daily Radio on Channel 1 Television. Now it's time to have a very, very important conversation with you, and we would want you to call in when we open the phone lines. So do call us and send us your WhatsApp messages as well. The number to call is 026-930-6312, 026-930-6312, and the number to send the WhatsApp to is 020-4447-033. Now this morning we are talking about traffic and its impact on productivity, as we rightly saw from the beginning of the show, where Charles Owusu-Kumi is at the Dowenian Road, experiencing serious traffic. We don't know where you are. That's why we want you to call and share your experiences with us right here on the show. Traffic can be very stressful. It can cause fatigue, health issues, back pain, neck pain, and all that. Sometimes, to some extent, I say that it even contributes to some of the accidents we record right here in Ghana. So we want to hear from you and then share your experience with us. Kwaku,
absolutely.
What is the worst traffic experience you have had?
I think it was some years ago when I was caught in traffic. I wasn't expecting the traffic. And I was caught in traffic for about 3 hours. So if I know, and these days, thank God for Google Maps, so you can always tell, right? But if I know that there's going to be traffic, either I will delay my trip or I'll find an alternative, right?
route,
So, for example, I might jump on a motorbike or something, some other way of avoiding
the traffic.
I can't stand traffic situations. But this one, I wasn't expecting it, and then Mikotum.
How long was it?
Oh, like 3 hours.
Ooh.
With day inside.
Stuck at one place.
No, so it's inching
slowly.
Inching slowly.
Wow.
And then sometimes you have to turn your engine off. And your engine will be off about 5 minutes, 7 minutes, then you spark again, and you go. And when you go for 3 meters. And then you turn it off again. It will be there. It was horrible. This was Accra traffic. The Christmas traffic. And it started from around the commercial bank. The old Ghana commercial bank where the fire took place. That's June 3rd incident. From that side, it started from there all the way through at the Baka police station, all the way to Fire School, all the way to Kingsway. There's traffic.
Wow.
It's just there.
Wow.
And you're not moving. And that was one of my worst experiences.
It can really get frustrating. Sometimes when you're sitting in the traffic to some extent, you're like, why did I even come here? And so there's no route for you to even go
and because
out of
you
it
are
and
driving,
turn around.
because you are driving, you can't leave your car anywhere, right? It's like, where do you leave your car to come back and come and pick up your car later when the traffic has gone? No. So you have to keep driving. And then those of you who have overheating problems.
Oof.
Hello, I'm greeting you. Those of you who have overheating problems, it's one of the worst experiences. And then maybe you've decided that, when I get to this filling station, I'll buy fuel, right? Because you know you're running low, but you were not expecting the traffic.
Yes.
And the traffic hit about 1 kilometer before the filling station.
So what do you
And
do?
now you are inside. And by the time you get to 500 meters, your petrol has finished. Yeah. Anyway, we have a video for you about a citizen experiencing traffic challenges, the impact of traffic on productivity, the impact of traffic on her personal economy, the impact of traffic on her family life. Let's take a look at this.
I'm not happy at all. I am not happy because traffic is just taking a toll or having a toll on our lives, especially those of us who live in Pram, Ningo, Community 25, Dowenya, Devtra Code, Miocho, and the likes. I will wake up and finish everything by around 5:20 a.m. So you can imagine the time that I wake up. Get children ready for school. After getting them ready, stay in traffic for close to an hour for a journey that ideally should be less than 10 or 15 minutes. Drop them off and come back and stay in traffic, unnecessary traffic. And then you get to Accra from 5:20 a.m. I get to Accra by about 9, 8:40 a.m., 9. All these productive hours wasted in traffic. Why? Because road construction that was started by a contractor named BHM is stalled with no explanation whatsoever. Parents are suffering. Workers are suffering. We are spending Sunday to Sunday in traffic, and nobody seems to care. Nobody seems to care. If you know somebody who lives on the Community 25 stretch, they are going through hell every day. You are wasting productive time in traffic. Sometimes when we are going to school, the kids are sleeping in the car. Sometimes you, the parent, you are tired, you are exhausted because you are just driving and there's no movement. You get to the Pombaria roundabout. There's this huge crater which has been formed because of the recent rains. Nothing is being done about it. When they started constructing this road, we were like, oh, hallelujah. Now the traffic is going to be eased from TT Brothers towards Pombaria, then to Pram Junction. The pillars at Pram Junction are sitting there. When you get to Savannah Junction, the excavators and the heavy-duty machines they were using, they've all been parked there. It's like work has stalled. And now we are the ones suffering. Monday to Sunday. Even Sunday, I walk across the traffic. We cannot have a normal life because of this. So I'm asking why. Who needs to make sure that the roads from TT Brothers to Pombaria to Community 25 is fixed? Who do we need to talk to? Because we keep complaining, nobody is saying anything. From Central University to Pombaria, you can spend close to 6 hours in traffic on a weekend if you don't take care. Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Is it such a Herculean task to construct that small stretch of road? What will take us to, what will make us construct this road? Because I'm frustrated. I'm a mother to young children, and sometimes when you wake them up as early as 4 a.m. to take their bath because you want to avoid traffic, it is so painful to watch them. And the thing is that there's nothing you can do about it. Someone will say, oh, take them to a community school. The school is right in the community. It is right in the community. It's not like it's far. It is right in the community. Yeah, bre. Our cars are wearing out. If you want to use the back roads, that's the Sakyi Realty Road. That road too is a mess. When it rains, bobo. What is it? What is it? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Please, roads minister, contractor, whoever knows anybody, please tag them. Let them construct this road for us because we beg them. We are suffering. I'm a mother and I'm exhausted. I work, I'm exhausted. Ask anybody who lives around the stretch. If you are doing a business around the stretch, it is exhausting. Why are we doing this to ourselves as a country? Why? 5 a.m. then you see children trying to get trotros to school because they don't want to be in traffic. Ah, dang. What is it? Please, let's fix our roads. Let's fix our roads. This has gone beyond politics. Let us fix our roads. Because the people, whoever needs to fix them, you know better.
So if it's a very heart-wrenching call for something that is a basic right of all citizens of Ghana, and many of you who are watching have had experiences of being in traffic for long hours that are painful. Now, she said 6 hours from Central University to Pombaria, a distance that should not take you more than 10 minutes. In reality, if it's a proper highway, it shouldn't. It's supposed to be a highway, but now we've had so many communities developing along it. The road itself is not in a good condition. Which is part of the reason why the traffic is created, right? So one of the things, and Dzifa, you alluded to this earlier, one of the things that you realize is that by the time you get to the point where the traffic eases, you ask yourself, so what was causing the traffic? But usually what happens is that on such roads, there's a bad stretch. It may be 10 meters long. It doesn't even have to be a long thing. It may be 10 meters, 20 meters long worth of a bad stretch. But every car will slow down. Because of the slowing down, it backs traffic up. And it can back traffic up for hours and hours and hours on end. Okay, this is what we're talking about. So there are clearly very short-term, immediate, simple solutions. Some of them, for example, is that the stretch around the Pombaria can be resurfaced for now to ease the flow so that when people get it, they don't need to slow down. I know this, but you also know this. You, the engineers, you know this. So why are we not just doing it? And for years, Pombaria has been like a madman's haven. Do you remember when Rollins got out of the car at Pombaria?
Kwaku,
to direct traffic. Because people who should do their work
are not doing it.
It's like they're not thinking about the ease and comfort of the regular citizen. Why? Because they have the privilege of using dispatch riders and sirens. Shame on you. Yes, I've said the shame on you. Please, let's be serious.
Kwaku, so I was using that stretch, I think 2 months ago, or was it last month? We are what, November? So that should be September. Traveling to Akosombo, and the traffic on the stretch, Kwaku, was draining. So we had to use a bypass. I'm not too familiar with the roads, so I can't name them.
You said from where again?
we moved from Tema, or should I say Spintex Community 18 towards Akosombo, so using that stretch.
Road, yes.
And Kwaku, the traffic was crazy, so we had to look for an alternative. And as she rightly said in the video, the alternative routes are nothing good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nothing
You might as
good.
well stay on the main road.
Yes. You might as well just stay in the traffic, get drained, waste your fuel, than going to use the. Because if your car is a low car, you finish the trip and then have to go for maintenance, which is also another crippling on your finances. It's bad. It's really bad. And I don't know how we are looking at things like this and just blinking an eye over them as though it's okay.
Yeah. Let's open the phone lines now so that people can call in and share their thoughts, okay? So right now you can call us. Let me give you the number to call. You can call us on 0269 306312. 0269 306312. Call us on that number. The WhatsApp line remains the same. It's 0204 447 033. The number is on your screen. You can send us messages and you can also call in. But right now we want you to call. We actually prefer you to call us and share your thoughts. Or as we have a couple of messages that have come through already. Let's read that to you.
Right.
Hi, yes, go ahead.
Okay, this one says, hi, Channel 1. One weekend, we got to Tema at 8 a.m., got to Central University at 3 p.m. because there was a graduation going on, and I usually spend an average of 7 hours in traffic every day going out and coming back. How? How can you get to Tema at 8 a.m. and get to Central at 3 p.m.? By the time you get there, the event is over.
So this one, she's really referring to the regular one that says 7 hours in and out. So 3.5 hours in, 3.5 hours
We have
out.
a call on the line. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Yes, your name and where you're calling from. All right,
Can you please speak up a bit, please?
I'm a pensioner. I'm a pensioner. And for a long time, our pension is being taken on the 15. But for the past almost 8 years now, our pension is being taken on the 20th. It is too much. Yesterday like this, our pension came late in the night, around 5 o'clock.
We lost him. We lost him. If you can call back, we'd greatly appreciate that, because we really want you to finish what you started telling us. Right, Kwaku.
Yeah, another message here. This one says, hi, good morning. The conversation is very relatable. I live at Amasaman, and the traffic is something I experience every day. In order to avoid traffic, you have to set off as early as 5 a.m., else you will get to work at 8 or 9 p.m. It's just terrible. Yeah. All right. I really appreciate this. We have another caller coming from Gulf City. Kwesi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Yeah, sir, please, I'm listening to you people on your program. I stay around Gulf City. And what you are saying is exactly true. From the new runabout, that's motor runabout heading towards City Brothers, where the traffic light is, there is a pothole over there. After the traffic went green, you have to slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down, get into the Kumba area. There is a construction over there.
Yeah.
And if you tell, as you said, you got there, you see there's nothing going on, but there's a traffic.
Yeah. Yeah.
And from where your other sister colleague, the lady saying, going to Akosombochi, if you go to the, what do you call it, timber market, runabout.
Okay.
After the runabout, to the Tulaku, there's a huge pothole.
Yeah.
It cause traffic to, what do you call it, from this 22 junction.
Yes.
Junction, where there's a huge pothole.
Yeah.
To Yellow Sandboard, huge pothole. And we have inner roads. All is, you can't even drive on. And then that road linked to 25, linked to Michelle Camp Gate, you can pass through to DPS, where the ECD, you cut from 25 to, what do you call it, 25 after 25.
Yeah.
But all the road is not good. When we come to Bediakon, say, if you are, what do you call it, if you are a diabetic patient, or what do you call it, you just die. There's dust. The road is not bad, good at all. And these tipper trucks, they are using that place, from that place to Michelle Camp Gate. And the road is not good at all.
Yeah.
Please, we need our authority to work on it for us.
All right.
We are going through a lot.
Yeah. Kwesi, thank you so much for calling us. Thank you. Really appreciate your call.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. You see what Kwesi is saying?
It's a serious issue.
You know, and each of the traffic spots he's mentioning has to do with a pothole.
Pothole, yes. So it
a
slows
bad
down
road.
the
That's
the
what
cars,
it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You see, so if you have 200 cars coming, right, if the road is smooth, they will come past quickly. The same 200 cars just have a bad spot. Everybody wants to watch out for their shocks, their underarm, the lower arm, various things that are going on in the car, tie rod ends and all these kinds of things. You don't want to have a problem with your car, so you have to slow down. And when you slow down, everybody else slows down, it starts to build traffic. And traffic just attracts more traffic, honestly. So yes, I mean, it's a really, really bad situation. And I think, yes.
How it affects productivity and then finances? I mean, if you're running a business, a private business or not even a government institution, you work there. And imagine you having to sit in traffic for as much as 3 hours even in the morning. Now, let's take it from waking up from bed. Maybe because you want to beat traffic, you're waking up as early as 3 a.m. or 3:30. Taking your bag, getting ready, you leave the house by 4 a.m., sit in traffic for 3-4 hours. By the time you get to work, you are already tired because you didn't sleep all the night before. You are tired, weary. By maybe 9 latest after eating breakfast, you are sleepy. And sometimes
because
you
already
can't
your sleep was compromised in the night.
You can't cheat nature. So you'd want to take a nap for a few minutes before you, and it affects productivity. At the end of the day, you are losing productive time that you need to do something in the office or work.
Well, we have a caller from Kaswa. Solomon, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts?
I'm actually a resident of Kaswa.
Okay.
This road, that channel, Kaswa to GSA, and Shrewsbury. It's being constructed. You know, the government is actually trying their best to fix the road, but let's face the fact, yes, things have to be put at the right point in this country. That the main roads in Ghana here that need to be reconstructed or need interchange. A typical example, Sowulu stretch. You know, it always causes traffic.
Which stretch again?
The N1.
Okay.
The stretch.
Okay.
You know, we need interchange at that particular area, not the areas they are focusing on at the moment.
Okay.
All these roads need some interchange. Even the N1, as I'm speaking right now, the Malam has a very big issue. I don't know what they did to the overpass. When you're coming from Banyard to McCarthy, that particular overpass has a problem. It's been like 6 months now. It always those drivers and cause a very huge traffic from McCarthy to Barnyard.
Okay.
All the way to Batuman. So I believe the DRIP initiative has to focus on the particular areas that I think Ghanaians need more interchanges there than the areas that I believe don't really need the infrastructure.
Yeah.
So that's my point.
All right. Thank you so much, Solomon. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, you know, So we're talking about productivity. You wrap up your thoughts on that.
So I was saying that by the time you get, if you are running a business, a private business, by the time you get to work, want to finish all of that, you've lost so much time that you could have used to make some good money to run your business. If you're working for somebody, how is a person supposed to understand that, oh, because I was in traffic, so it's okay for you to sleep?
Yeah, you know.
It is so bad.
It's terrible. Let's look at the economy itself, right? So there's the environment, there's also the economy. Let's look at the economy. So the more traffic exists, the more fuel as a nation we burn, right? Now, for some people who are involved in importing fuel and all of that, it's good business. But for the majority of Ghanaians who have to use the vehicles, it's bad for business, it's bad for your personal economy, right? Now, beyond that, we are also getting the issue of, look at the taxes that we have on our fuel.
Kwaku, just hold your thoughts on the taxes. Let's pick this caller from Ashaiman. Hi, Osman.
Good morning.
Good morning, Osman. How is Ashaiman this morning?
Fine.
Right,
Please,
let's
may I speak to you?
All right, go ahead.
The problem now is the final order for requirements. The way requirements. Also, we require. But it's like minimum has a quantity area we see fee, that's a quantity percent in fear. I'm person of it. Maybe also count. In a second, over the B5 4 junction roundabout. On say Omomoko, no more free come to 22 at the Bible Journal. Omani now see a problem. Roundabout for a honey. Who do a cacao, I'm not a cashier with the hopper. If you now count traffic in there. It's now cool in the class or come to 25 as well. 25 junction. Over what could do the cost of traffic, but they be able to do other traffic. And the represent the second. No, more moment, the movement not a head in for no more should be a home. And I did the air a coronation air. The new casino company is more than the car fox aquans.
Yeah.
All right.
You get a much up. They will be doing one
yeah, that's it. Right, Kwaku. So it's really the same sentiments that he's sharing about the potholes. So he mentioned that when you go on the straight towards Community 25 at the B5 roundabout, there's a pothole there that slows every car down, just like the other caller called
on the 22 side.
Yes, and said. So really, it's about the deplorable nature of the routes and then how we can work towards fixing our roads to ease the traffic congestion. Because like you rightly said, if the road is a smooth road, there are no potholes that will slow down other cars. You drive smoothly without any stop.
And quickly.
Yes. You were saying something.
Yeah. So we have productivity issues for the employer and for the individual citizens. We have economic issues.
You have to hold your thoughts on that again because we have another caller on the line. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Paul. I'm calling from Afienya.
All right, Paul, let's hear you. What's the traffic situation in Afienya?
Yeah, the Afienya route is very, very bad with autos and, too much traffic, too much. It's not only today. This traffic has been there like 10 years. And it's killing us. It's killing us too much.
Okay, Paul.
Since
you live there, how bad can it be? Can you tell us? Since you live there, I'm sure you commute to and fro. Do you come to Accra to work or you work around that area?
I come to Accra to work.
Right. So how bad does it get? What time do you leave the house? Paint us a picture.
Yeah, I leave the house 5 o'clock or 4:30. And then before you leave the house, like 5 o'clock or 4:30, you don't meet too much traffic. But if you leave the house 6 o'clock, there's so much heavy traffic with the potholes, and it's too much. It's killing us. If they can fix just the potholes, and then the bypass
Right.
People will be using that road, and it will ease the traffic. And then there's another road to Valco roundabout. Yeah, it's good that they fix that road, and then it will ease the traffic. And right now, as I'm talking to you, there's a portals at they call Junction Yellow Signboard, and then 22 Junction, and then Afariwa to Tulaku. That's where the traffic builds so much that you can be in the traffic like 2 hours. Leaving the house, maybe you left the house like 5:30. You can be in the traffic like 2 hours before you get to Accra.
Wow.
Not to talk about the motorway. The motorway, we can't talk about it. Everybody is using the motorway. The motorway, we can't talk about it. It's too much. It's too much.
All right, Paul, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Kwaku, so you were saying something.
So it impacts productivity. It impacts on the economy because it means that if you import, let's say, 100,000 gallons of fuel, right? We'll burn it faster and need to import more. And we are importing with dollars, mind you. Even though we are spending in cedis, we are importing with dollars, right? So it's impacting the economy. Okay, so you may think that you're saving money by leaving roads in a wretched state because you're not fixing them and we'll fix them later, right? But when you do that, it's impacting on the economy because now we are burning more fuel by spending more time in traffic. Then it also impacts on our health, right? So our health in terms of the atmosphere and the pollution in the atmosphere. We have a call on the line now. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, your name please?
My name is Morrison, calling from Nabadi.
Wonderful. Morrison, talk to us.
Oh, my problem is, I don't know why our leaders, they will wait for another 4 years to election, and they'll come up with kind of ideas or policies or kind of promises. Meanwhile, there's a problem they're ready for them to fix. Look at the road.
Yeah.
They are seeing all this. They pass there always, but nothing being done. But we too will be foolish enough. They'll come to us again, promises us. Then we'll go and vote for them again. And the same problem will be there. They'll keep on complaining.
Yeah.
And mind you, people are buying cars each and every day. What are they doing about the road? The expansion of the road and all that. Look at the road you are even showing right now.
Yeah.
We are taking things for granted too much in this country that these people, they are nobody to us. They are not scared of any of these people. Let me tell you. If care is not taken, please, I don't want to use some words.
Yeah, don't use them. Don't use the words.
But our leaders should be very careful.
Yeah.
They should be very, very careful.
Yeah.
And do the needful.
Yeah. All right.
We are paying taxes.
Yes.
So what our taxes are? What are the reflection of the taxes?
Yeah.
What are they using it for?
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for expressing your thoughts.
Kwaku,
all right. Yeah.
We have some messages on coming here. This one says, if everyone follows the traffic rules, it could reduce traffic. There should be a system where the police can issue tickets to drivers who break the traffic rules. The road minister should ensure that potholes are fixed. Road signs and road markings are clearly visible. Most of the road markings are erased and not being repainted.
Yeah, we have this message here. It says, good morning, Channel 1 TV. Our leaders in this country do not give a damn about the welfare and comfort of the ordinary Ghanaian. Living in this country, especially in Accra and other cities, is stressful. The traffic alone can cause you to commit suicide. Please, don't commit suicide, okay? He said, come on, we are on our own. We are our own enemies, bro. You will be going around your daily errands. There no lights out, no alert. Nobody seems to care. Charlie, this country, But we shall get there. Looking at how you have made it a topic for discussion of the day. Please don't stop here. Kwesi, we will not stop here. This is Kwesi Dazi from Kwabenya.
This one also says, hello, good morning. Please, I want to find out about the Flower Pot Road. Couldn't there have been an overpass from the Action stretch to join the Spintex Road so everyone does not necessarily have to use the roundabout? The road has been constructed and yet there's still traffic in the roundabout. Anyway.
Interesting thoughts there. Yeah. All right. So anyway, this one here says, my name is Dominic, speaking from Dome. Please, my concern about the traffic situation is that from the Dome Old Station heading to Mile 7 Junction, the Market Road has...
the market women
have flooded the road, and this causes a lot of traffic. Yes. Now, that's a municipal assembly problem. You know, and sometimes we ask the question, what are assemblies doing? This is one of the things that is directly under the assembly. There is no body else responsible for this but the assembly that is there supervising that area. I know the problem you're talking about because I've encountered it a few times. I don't know if you've been in that Dome area. Yes, the Dome market. Yes. The market women on both sides of the road come right into the road. Then the trotro drivers, that one, let's not even go there. Indiscriminately stopping wherever, anywhere. The guy is driving on the road. Somebody says he wants to leave. He will stop in the road, on the road where he's going. He's not even branching small to the left, like 50 centimeters. No. Where he's going, he will just pause there in the middle of the road to pick the passenger, to drop a passenger, pick a passenger, and then continue. It's like, damn the consequences. Everybody else can go to hell. We don't care. We will do what we like. Because again, the assembly is just watching and not doing anything, allowing them to misbehave. I want to address the issue of the impact on our health.
Right.
We've looked at the impact on different things.
Right.
The health issue, right? People's challenges with things like sciatica, with things like spondylosis, scoliosis. Look, sitting down for too many hours is already a problem. Yeah. You're going to work. You're going to be down for 5, 6, 7 hours at work, right? You're going to do 2 hours in sitting, 2 hours back home sitting. So you're doing a cumulative, if you're doing 7 hours of sitting at work, you're doing a cumulative of in a day of 24 hours, you're doing a cumulative of 11 hours of sitting. Yes. That's a health hazard. Simple and short. It's a health hazard. We are killing ourselves. Literally killing ourselves. The human body was not designed to spend so many hours seated. And so this is what we are facing. And so we need to address it. Now, for me, I think that in a traffic situation, there isn't much you might do. But maybe when you get to work, okay, every hour or so,
take a walk.
Yeah. Don't walk far. Just, around stretch, get up, stand up, walk around for 2, 3 to 5 minutes, come back and get seated again and continue working. Just some little interventions we can do whilst we are waiting for the government to come and do the part that it has to do, to make sure that our traffic situation is heavily reduced. One of the things that I think, I don't know if you have any more messages.
No, I don't at the moment,
One of the things that I think that we haven't done well with, for example, is long stretches of road that are passing through the city of Accra. Right. I'll explain. I think that the concept of ring roads is very important, where you do wide arterial roads around the city, so that, and that one, nobody gets in unless you are going in a certain direction. So for example, you are going from, let's say, Tema, and you want to go to, let's say, Kaswa or the central region.
Kwaku, hold your thought on that. Let's speak to Kwesi and come back. Hi, Kwesi.
Yes, madam.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Pombaria.
Pombaria, right. Share with us, what's the situation there right now? Or what do you go through on a daily basis?
Yeah, I just want to know who's the right person to fix the Pombaria.
Kwesi, could you kindly speak up a little?
Hi, Kwesi.
All right, Chrissy, I think if I hear your question right, yes, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead. We can hear you now.
So the right person who is supposed to fix that road has been there for so many years.
All right, so it's roads and highways, actually. That road is under roads and highways. It's a major arterial road in our city, and it's an extension of the N1. It's part of the Trans-African Highway. All right, it's part of the Trans-African Highway, so it's actually roads and highways that are supposed to fix that. My suspicion, Kwesi, is that what's happened is that there's been a plan to expand that entire area and the whole stretch of road, from all the way from Tema to Aflao. So it's almost like we're waiting for funding for that to come. But I completely understand your frustration, because in the meantime, whilst we're waiting for the money, the little one that we have, let's fix it so that at least it brings some relief to people like yourself who live in the area and have to use that stretch every day. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I just want to know this one from the Michel Camp Gate to Bumbaria.
Yes.
Yeah, who is supposed to fix that one too? Because it has been there so many years.
Michel Camp Gate. You mean the one that passes through the neighborhoods, like through the estates?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That road has been there for so many years.
Yeah,
they don't want to fix it.
Yeah, I would imagine it's still under roads and highways, because it's a major road. But I don't know.
That road
I don't know the details.
It's a road that eases traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is traffic, and then it will help a lot.
Yeah. Well, as we are talking right now, all the powers that be and the officers that are in charge of these things, they are listening and they are watching. So hopefully somebody's going to get up and decide that enough is enough, and they're going to act finally. So let's hope that will happen.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you too.
All right, Kwaku, you were saying something before we spoke to Kwesi. You want to continue?
Yeah. Well, let me just read a couple of messages first, and then we can wrap up our thoughts. This one says, "Good morning. I am Weku Manche Chano from Community 25. From a motorway roundabout to Bumbaria, there are roads beside the main road that sometimes we use. That is the new one that they are constructing. But the police will stand there and be taking money from drivers to allow them to pass. Why? That's the question you are asking.
Right. Okay, this one says, our leaders are taking us for granted, all in the name of politics. The ordinary Guinean feels the pain more than their family members and children. Another one also says, this traffic, I used to stay at Apollonia and I was working from Cantonment. There was a time I got out from the house 3 in the morning just not to be in traffic. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's one here that says that, please, Channel 1 TV, we too, our road network is bad from Techiman to Wa. Techiman to Wa.
Wow.
So as for you see, it's interesting how that politicians will always say we have built road, built road, but it doesn't seem to ever be enough, because the roads that are bad are a lot more than the roads that are good. So really we need to ask our government, what is it that you're actually doing? Because when you mention the number of roads, it sounds like a lot of roads. But everybody across the country is experiencing bad roads. So which ones are we talking about here? I think we need to have a concerted effort to say that for the next 10 years, we are clearing all roads.
Bad roads, yeah.
We will build all roads and clear all bad roads and make sure that all roads are fixed. And then subsequent governments can take their time to do small patching and fixing, as and when it happens. That's what I think. Because you go to some countries, Charlie, there is no road that's not built.
Yes.
They have built all roads.
But
and you ask yourself why and how.
Issues like our highways, international roads, experiencing these problems. That's very bad. It doesn't really speak to all of us.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for calling in and thank you for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for sending your messages. Very important to hear from you on this, and we are doing this together. And so thank you. We really appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to enjoy some music from the Emmanuel Dance Ensemble. There'll be other conversations as well as the show progresses.
Overcomers Convention is here. It's a week of the word and demonstrations of God's love and power. Theme: Wisdom for Building the Church. And God's servants ministering are Prophet Eric Oklu Parsley, Living Fountain Baptist Church, Bishop Ewusi Bookman, Rhema Calvary Center, and Dr. Michael Bwedi Nyamiche, Makers House Chapel International. And it's hosted by Reverend Fitzgerald Odonko. Prepare your heart, soul, and mind, and let's meet at Tehillah Temple, Harvest Chapel International, South Tesano, from Tuesday 26th November to Sunday 1st December, 6 p.m. each night from Tuesday to Friday, and 9 a.m. on Sunday. Song ministrations will be by the Harvest Gospel Choir, and Wonyam and Calvis Hammond. Make time to be at the life transforming of